Hello everyone, we're back with another War in the Pacific Admirals edition turn resolution. This is going to be May 6th, 1942. Let's see what we're going to encounter today. A lot of beeping, radio communication possibly. Okay, nothing happened there. It's quite okay. Okay, yep, here comes the invasion of Cebu. Well, that's my assumption here. There's 4 torpedo boats here and no transport, so maybe they're just doing a preliminary check. Okay, we're bombing Moulmein. I don't think anything's here, but part of the reason we're doing this is to just beat up the base a bit. Oh, there was some stuff here. We did hit the air base. Okay, do a little bit of damage before we um, now we have bigger ships bombarding. And it looks like I didn't have the destroyers hit it. That's okay. This did a lot of damage alone, just with the cruisers. And again, the goal here is, we started some fires. The goal here is just to beat up the base. He may not have any problems repairing it, but that'll, require supplies to repair it and whatnot. And it just reminds him we're here, we're in this. And also another cool possibility is it may make him think we're potentially going to attack back into this the tail of Burma here. So he may decide he has to pull back some troops. I'm not sure. No idea no idea the psychological effect this is gonna have. But it was just a thought I had to try to mix it up over there. Alright, so this is where he's dropping the troops at Cebu. And, some casualties on the unload. Yeah, just disabled stuff. And I didn't have any night bombing. We're getting into the lower level of moonlight. I'm just not interested in trying anymore. Okay. Alright, we got a torpedo into this cargo ship here, so in the not sure what the area is here called. Is it still part of the Java Sea? Anyway, I don't know if this is going to have oil supplies or completely unloaded. Who knows? Now we got a minesweeper here that's trying to beat up this sub, but it just keeps failing. So no expectations here. Just keep this sub busy firing torpedoes. I think that's about all we're doing so far. Hey, we hit it. Fires severe damage. Okay. Now, if you could make that surface and then just really beat it up. But it looks like 2 hits. One was pretty strong hit. Okay. Not sure what all these observations are. But apparently we're in the air phase. I'm not bombing Kumok this turn. I decided to let my aircraft rest. Okay. And but we are supposed to be bombing Cooktown this turn. Alright, some Nels hitting Manado. Not sure when he's planning to invade there. Uh, we take a little bit of damage. The base does as well. And bombing rate of Cebu. All right, and our Hudsons are bombing. He has troops moving northwest, and I think the reason I'm bombing here is to maybe knock him into combat mode, slow him down a little bit, because we're not going to do any damage there. This is part of a division, so I don't know. Okay, these are supposed to be coming in low, but there's no. I was gonna say there's no damage. Well, we took damage, but nothing to his ships. And he does have Nates here after all. I didn't know if I expected that or not, but I'm gonna just knock this out here. All of our bombers got through, but we're probably gonna be missing a bunch just because of the yeah, we didn't get in there and do any damage to the base because of the cap. But we did shoot down one Nate, at least one. All right, something sank. Probably, oh, that AK that the O-20 torpedoed. Uh-oh, we spotted enemy carriers. All right, here's our B-17s from Hawaii hitting Johnston. Again, trying to keep his troops pinned down until we can bring some more units to attack. All right, some more unloading here. Okay, so I mean, hmm, I'm a little disappointed in my carriers not finding anything. Okay, Wenchow bombardment, the usual. This time he took a disabled squad. Looks like a stalemate there in that hex. And we're bombarding here. We apparently have more assault value than him, although surely he's offloading more than what he has there. And that's it. Couple of expansions here. Ooh, nice. Madras got level 8 airfield. Okay. Quite a lot of expansions, actually. Another relatively quiet turn. Well, let's take a look at this. Okay, I wanted to start here looking at our carriers. We came down here to look for enemy ships and we found none. Um, so I'm a little disappointed. I don't know where his transports went. The next best thing is to work our way. I mean, it's almost as if he knew we were coming. Um, so I have no idea where they went. Did he unload and then leave? And so I'm tempted to work my way back up into the Gilberts, like maybe just to the west edge. And as I'm going up, look and see if there's anything to hit. Um, and likewise, we have carriers going back to Pearl, and as soon as they're done refueling, I'd like to bring them out and do a raid on the Marshalls. Okay? And then eventually, after we do this raid of the Marshalls and our raid of the Gilberts, we can bring all of our carriers to maybe have all five in this South Pacific, because it looks like that's where he's congregated. So his carriers are here. I'm guessing heading back to, let's say, refuel. That's the only thing I can think of. He still has airfield damage here, so that's something to think about. Um, but we inflicted nothing. But look at this. We have five damaged B-17s, although their fatigue is high, but it's pretty good. So I think what I'll do is set up our okay. What I think I'll do is set up some sweeps here. Not this turn, but well, maybe this turn. Yeah. I don't know. If this is correct, he may not have any aircraft here except for damaged fighters, and I don't want to do a sweep. I'll do the sweep next turn. So his troops have appeared on our radar. He's got 3 units. I don't know what that's going to consist of, but we'll let him come in here and we'll see what he has. We've got pretty decent AV here, 181, and this is ×3 terrain. So this is going to be a pretty decent holdout. Now, if these three were all three divisions, yeah, he'll just push us out. But otherwise, I think we're going to be, if they're three regiments or three, like, say, guards units or something, I don't know. I don't know what they are. But we're gonna do what we can to hold this hex. Um, and yeah, I mean, I guess we could bomb his troop. That's what we'll do. We'll set up these guys. Not that. We'll set up these guys to ground attack. Okay. All right. I highly doubt he has enough aircraft to cap this base and long range cap this. And I don't know. With our bombing raid here, we might have fatigued his fighters anyway. Um, I'll probably start my bombing campaign now that our aircraft are rested. We'll start bombing this. And check this out. We're only a hex away, completely unspotted. We'll get in here and start unloading our defenders for that island. All right, let's go back up here. I skipped this because I wanted to check out our carriers and see what they're up to. So we have our amphibious invasion force and our bombardment group, and they're both sitting here waiting for us to load. The next step is to take our amphibious, this group, and why did it not unload? Well, I'll have to wait one more turn. That is ridiculous. Because I don't think Oh, that's frustrating. I must have. Ooh, that just. That's upsetting. Um, fruit. Okay. Yeah, there's not enough cargo space, so we have to unload. What a waste of a turn. Maddening. That's I'm sure that's on that's an error of mine. But it's frustrating nonetheless. This will get in, looks like in most likely 3 days, and this will get in also probably three. In any case, it won't matter. This will probably have to unload before these can. It is what it is. All right. Also, I have heavy equipment unloading from this, and it did work. Okay. S When we first took this base, we had zero port capacity, and it wouldn't unload this last sound detector. And so now we've unloaded the sound detector because we could dock. That's interesting how that makes such a big difference. So that was just kind of an interesting aside. All right, back to what we're looking at here. I have no idea what all this stuff is, but he has a lot of activity around Tulagi, which I think is interesting because the port capacity is only one. I don't know how this is a hub of activity, but it is, and that's fine. I literally am ignorant when it comes to this kind of stuff, so I don't know how this all works. It seems like loading and unloading would take forever, but his carriers are heading northwest. Are they coming to Rabaul to refuel maybe, which gives us some more time? This is moving east, so they've probably unloaded or picked up something and they're heading out. I, I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if maybe they aren't going to Australia. Maybe this is all a ruse or a feint while they pick up their divisions and prep invasions here or maybe down in here even. Now, that wouldn't be a bad idea for strategy for him because then taking all this while he can then allows him to secure this flank and set up bases to keep a watch out for our ships and stuff, and then bring his divisions back and still do work here. So he could do that, um, but we just don't know. Honestly, I don't know what his plan is. I do know that being down this far has affected our ability to. So our surge, I should say, are going out 8 hexes surge for. So we should be looking around. Not exactly sure how we missed. How we missed any activity. Okay, but at least he hasn't spotted us. We'll keep working down there. All right, now moving up here. It looks like his tanks are. He consolidated his tanks now, and he's just sitting here. That's okay. I don't know what we're going to do about this, but I do know he's going to have it capped. Um, and maybe we do something about it, maybe we don't. Um, I mean, we've got some buffaloes here doing nothing, but they're also pretty wrecked. But hey, there's 17 buffaloes that could sweep this hex here and check it out. That might be worth doing. I mean, let's see. We've got 40 fighters sitting at this base and 23 fighters at this base. Maybe we should just keep our fighters on defense and just have our bombers do the best they can without fighter support. All right, so now we know what's here. A little bit of detection, I should say. There might be more things here. There's still fires. See that? 6 fires. I don't know if that means more damage is incurred even as we slink away. Um, but hopefully we make him think twice about what he's doing here. Having said that, um, 57, 51. Okay. I almost, all right. So I'm going to switch some stuff up here. If I can find who's on patrol. I don't really care about Chiang Mai anymore. I'm not going to hit it anymore. He's got too much stuff here, and I don't have enough fighters to do anything about it. So we're just going to stay defensive now. Um, I don't know why he didn't use this base instead of this base, except for because the air capacity is higher. But I guess the only thing I can think of is he didn't want what just happened, us bombarding it and destroying a bunch of his aircraft. That's quite possibly the reason. All right, I'm going to shuffle these recons around because I need to get my eyes here. I don't know. Th Here's the thing. This would be pretty amazing if we did invade here because it would be hard to supply these guys, all these guys with these little row. Well, rail does get up here, and then he has to disperse supplies out here instead of up this bigger road. I mean, as it is, he doesn't have a major road to supply Moulmein. These are all back roads, this direction and this direction. So it may be easier to supply from Chiang Mai, even though it goes across this river and this rough terrain. I really don't know. There's a lot I still am not sure I understand about this game. But yeah, so this is kind of cool. We got in here, hit it, and can we replenish our boats here? Show ammo. Yep, we can. Because no, we can't. All right, we just confirmed. Um, okay, port is 5. Okay, we'll just go back to Trincomalee. Oh, that's not bad. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Now he does have a sub out here we saw. Um, so I'm gonna do bombardment again, and we'll go in, and then we'll go back to Trincomalee. And this time we'll let the escorts bombard. Okay. All right. Let's see. Setting this up here. All right. This time we're gonna let the escorts bombard. I'm gonna hit it again. Try to get. I mean, we did a lot of damage, but I'll let it hit again, and then we'll slink away. Hopefully, slink away, I should say. Before his before he brings some air units to. I wouldn't be surprised if these bombers here, I think, are Sally's, and Sally's won't do very well against our our stuff here, our ships. Let's see. But he still might fly out and do something. But it's such a close bombardment. By the time his bombers fly out, they'll probably be out in here at sea. Um, yeah. So this is these are taking forever to get out into action. Okay, well that's all we can do is wait. Okay. Working our way around the map. We are, you can see these little dots where we're bringing troops over here. Whatever's coming here is probably going to be dispersed up along these roads. We got some Chinese troops coming down to man these some positions. The idea is to get to kind of defend forward here, and then also have some bases built up back here as fallback line. And because I've noticed he likes to go off-roading, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to beeline to this hex here, for example. That's why I'm going to try to occupy all of these bases and start doing something with them, even if it's just a little bit. Okay, one shot we had our normal bombardment, and this is the guy we bombed, although he still snuck into this hex, and that's okay. Speaking of which, I'll just go ahead and tell him to stand down for now, because I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet at this time. All right, our supplies are really dropping here. I don't, there's nothing, it feels like there's nothing more I can do. So we may have to just move out and, general withdrawal. Maybe position our guys here, along here or something. Um, Not a bad idea anyway, because if he's going to be coming up here and cutting Xi'an off from the north, ooh, that is a danger. All right. Um, yeah, we're going to do a general withdrawal. We're going to get out of here. All right. Yeah. In fact, I may follow this road, at least down to up to here. This guy is moving into here, so we'll move along the road to here and then cut across or keep going depending on what his position is. Yeah. Anyway, it's getting interesting, I think, and well, and I hope it is for you viewers as well. Um, all right, I wanted to turn off bombardment. Just hold defensively here. All right. So I guess I've pretty much covered all the things that I really wanted to attend to. And let's check this out too. We have four aviation support and now one Lewis AMG. We'll keep picking these guys up um, while we can. And if he wants to move up here and attack, he can. And hopefully we get enough aviation support to bring these air units down here and then help pick up even more. But anyway, this is okay. We'll see what he has planned in the future, and we'll move our carriers around, try to make some things happen. In fact, I could get that set up now. We'll just go right up along here. I may let's look. So we should have enough visual. What if he's coming over here and we just didn't spot him? Um, all right, I know what to do about that. And then what if he's coming this way? Then what we'll do is we'll just do this. We'll do this. Come up here into the Gilberts. We'll be scouting all this what with our dauntlesses. Then next turn we'll turn southwest and come this way. If he's going this way, he may even beat us over here with some of his stuff. But I have a secret weapon here with these banshees that I will be happy to turn on to attack, naval attack, and at 7. In fact, we'll just do 8, and we'll do set all, and they're all able to go. 5 of 5. We're not overstacked. We're in great shape here. Should be good. Okay, so if he comes into this range here, this yellow this yellow bar, like if he's in this hex, I think we might go. Or if he comes for sure comes into one of these two, we'll go. Or in any. Now that his carriers have left, I think we're safe to do that. And then our carriers will come up here and see if we can spot something. All right, I think that's safe and fair to do. But yeah, still working on wearing this out, and I'm wearing myself out in the process. But we got to get into here ASAP. Now I'm paranoid, so we're unloading. Then next turn we can load and head out. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Have a great rest of your day. Look forward to doing this again to talk about May 7. Hopefully, it's a good turn. We'll see. But until next time, take care, everyone. Bye.